Yeah. All right, we're back. I dove into a a few more things. I'm making these videos, and then I'm going to release them. I'm gonna get a bank of videos that I'm making of stuff that I'm looking up, and then I'm going to release them. But I'm only going to release clips of things. I'm only going to release little segments of what I'm watching and learning and looking at. Y'all got to do your own due diligence and look these things up. And oh man, dude, my mind is hurting. It frustrates me, dude. I was mad a little while ago. A lot of people, oh my God, a lot of people I know, people that I'm friends with or whatever. Friends. No, I ain't even going to get into that. But everybody, I share these videos and put this stuff out. People go, oh my God, John's going fucking crazy. He's losing. No, dude, y'all, I've been crazy, okay? I've been that way for a long time. It's just what they call it, and I've taken the black pill, okay? I might just be old John Ewan, the fucking retarded crazy dude, but I've never been an imbecile. I've never been stupid. I've never not been plugged in. I'll tell you that right now. Because since I got out of lockup, I've learned some things when I got locked up. And since back then is why I have kept track of the things that I do. But anyway. We're going to go ahead and close that. I'm going to close this. Close that. Open mainstream. Alright, so we'll take it back to sovereign territories. Now, this plays into what I was watching yesterday, but to another extent. What I'm putting out there, I'm throwing so much out there in such a short amount of a video. Y'all have to fill in your own gaps. Y'all gotta look the stuff up. I can't do everything for you, okay? This will get you on the right path to opening your own mind and getting in touch spiritually, because it's what everybody needs to wake up to and stop feeding into the same BS that everybody gives everybody else. Because what these guys are getting ready to talk about is very real, and it's very happening right now. Just like old dude yesterday and the stuff that he was talking about, all that stuff happened. Like, everything's going on still right now. But anyway, we're going to jump, because I watched all this morning, a lot of good stuff, but we're going to start with the Nephilim. That's where we're going to start. What the?
Poltergeist, all that kind of paranormal stuff could be Nephilim spirits.
So wait, now I'll keep it simpler because those are, I follow you and it's intense and it's an 8-hour conversation. So DC, District of Columbia. Vatican, I'm with you on that, and the Army. Army.
No. So there are
those are the three pillars.
There are three
right here
territories in the United States that are sovereign nations. What does that mean?
Look up sovereign nations, and your mind will really hit. They're going to talk about it a little bit.
Those are territories that have their own laws. They pay no taxes to the countries that they're in, and they aren't ruled by the country.
Vatican. District of Columbia is its own country?
Yeah, you always hear about them wanting to have statehood. They don't have statehood.
So you're meaning within that part of D.C., it's its own thing, own laws?
Sovereign territory. Yes.
Murder?
It's presented as being a part of our... It's not. It's a sovereign territory. And the other one is the Bank of England. Have you ever heard of the Bank of England?
Of course.
Have you heard of the City of London?
Yes.
No, you've heard... maybe. Have you... It's not London.
It's another part. That part I don't know.
There's London, and then within London, there is the City of London.
No, I don't know this.
And this is a sovereign territory where basically the heads of banks live. And the Queen Elizabeth, when she was alive, and King Charles, they have to ask for permission to go into the City of London. It's a giant presentation.
Wow. So who runs that? Rothschilds, stuff like that?
But the Rothschilds, I think, are just desk jockeys to the black nobility.
Black nobility. Okay, so you have these three things, okay? What is real? Like, for instance, like in the simplest question, like you're not even saying NWA.
None of these Compton rappers...
They kind of jump around a little bit right here, but they're going back to everything is the powers that are above, the higher powers, not the Lord, not that. The people that want to control everybody. Things are controlled, things are made up, things are done for a reason to control us and control our minds and to keep us in line. Like these guys are going to talk about. NWA. None of those guys are from Compton. Besides, Eazy-E was from Compton. None of those guys are from Compton. Like Dr. Dre, his music group before Eazy-E, he was in a dance group. Tupac Shakur, you can look up right now an interview when he was like 17. He's a backup dancer, and you can tell that you can tell, and that's how they control all these guys, because they don't, like Diddy, like he's into weird stuff, and that's how they control Diddy, and that's how Diddy controlled who he touched, because he got them all to do weird stuff. This is all already came out, and they try to push stuff under the rug. They don't want people to know. Well, you realize I'm talking about it? It's because I want to bring it up to people that I know, and I want to push it to people that I know and stuff like that, because dude, I love watching this stuff. I love learning about this stuff. I love being plugged in. I love being connected to what is really going on out there. And I want everybody I know and love to know the same things. That's what's really going on. That's why I get so lost in researching stuff and looking at stuff. You got to do your own due diligence. You got to come up with your own opinion. But you got to look at the reality of things, man. Whoa! You got to look at some realities of stuff. It's
grew up in Compton.
It's crazy.
Okay. So who put them together?
The CIA.
And came to who? I played this guy. Who was the manager of the group?
Well, I mean, that gets into some other stuff that we don't want to go into, but that is part
Guy's
of...
talking about the three...
Yeah, but it gets into weird shit. But the point is that...
Who's the character I played?
Gangster
Larry?
Rap was a psyop...
Yes, for jails.
Along with the crack epidemic to fund the military prison... The prison industrial complex.
Yeah. Only people like you who are smart are saying...
The prison industrial complex needed funded. Like, they needed funded. What funds the prisons? What funds the prisons, guys? Tax dollars. tax dollars will not fund prisons if there's not prisoners in there. So why would the CIA come up with these gangster rap groups and to talk about and to get the mindset of, why would they do that? Think about it. To get all of us that listen, that get down with that stuff, that listen to that, love that music, to get you riled up. Music moves people. Dude, like now, why do you think they push the drill rap scene so hard? Why do you think everybody's doing drill rap? Because all them youngsters are killing each other, getting in trouble, getting life and years in prison to fund the complex. Like, come on, guys. You gotta look into this stuff. It is so mind-blowing.
And a lot of people still won't admit that.
Yeah, I mean, I've gone on black podcasts and they push back on it, and then one guy on the show goes, he's totally right. I mean, none of those guys are really, maybe Eazy-E was a close one. Like, if you listen to some of Dr. Dre's lyrics, it's hilarious when you realize he's not that guy.
He's not.
And World Class Wrecking Crew was Dr. Dre's group before, and they were a dance crew.
Yeah.
World Class Wrecking Crew. World Class Wrecking Crew. They were a dance group.
I mean, Tupac was a backup dancer. You ever get a chance to talk to Ali Sadiq? He's like, I used to watch this guy dance. I was like, what is going on here? I mean, you watch interviews when he was 17. Not that guy. But that's all.
So Tupac, you're telling me, because this is a big theory now, and I've heard this for a while, that was an act.
They're all gay.
All gay.
Not all of them, but most of them are gay.
Because
you can control them through that. It's about control, manipulation, and then demoralization. And that's why you can control all these guys through their secret, that they're down low. Mm-hmm. I have a joke about it. You know, we thought they were all gangbangers, but they're really just getting gangbanged, right? So it's just like, that's all.
On the DL, it doesn't just mean a side chick. It actually means gay. Or does it actually just mean just gay?
Gay.
No side chick.
No, because those are called side chicks.
Side chicks, yeah.
Okay. So that's where it's at. So everything's that when I go into everything that you hate in the world isn't real, that's what I'm talking about. Everything is a presentation of control.
Then what is real? And take it as the simplest thing, because I agree with you. I think everything is a fucking work. Everything is over here.
Everything
while they're
is
doing
sorcery,
here.
Dude.
Yes.
It's also so everyone loves Harry Potter and they love Lord of the Rings. You're living in it. It's just not as blatant and exciting as you know. There are literally, the world's ran by black sorcerers.
This is how what I was talking about in my video from yesterday ties in. Black sorcery, the ball. It all ties into what is going on right now, man. I'm telling you guys.
Dark sorcery.
This is what I want to ask you.
Manipulation of everything is a manipulation of energy.
So, run by Satanism?
Run by old gods that now want to come out and play.
Ball. The satanic ball thing, whatever I was talking about yesterday. That's an old god. It's a fallen angel. They're going to get into that too. They want to come out to play. Like they're tired of being down. When I was talking about yesterday, they know that the time is coming, man. Those trumpets are coming, and they know it.
The old Zoroastrianism gods, the old Babylonian gods. You know, when you see that Statue of Liberty is a dude, that's a dude.
It's a dude. People can't admit that.
It's a dude.
Yeah. Did you guys know that? Statue of Liberty is a dude in a dress. Just like when Cat Williams came on the Shannon Sharp podcast and was talking about, man, that's how they get you. They put you in a dress. They gotta humiliate you. Just like he said what they do. They downgrade you. They demoralize you. Man, come on. Gosh, dude, I hate deep diving. I hate getting into this stuff because it just, oh man, it rings my bell because it's real, man. You can lie to yourself and that's just conspiracy. No, dude, there's. Come on, you gotta look at. You gotta open your
That's
mind.
done on purpose. That's either Lucifer or Mithras.
So the statue is trans.
Yes, which is hilarious because all the stuff coming out.
And what's even funnier, the statue is trans. It is. Satan himself, if you look at certain depictions and pictures and descriptions of him, go ahead, female breast, hooves, claws, he's supposedly trans, if that's what you want to call it. Like, that's...
About Macron and his wife, which totally lines up.
And trans, for everyone listening, as we talk about it, is that there's many things with it, but basically it goes back to Baphomet. It's
Baphomet, yes.
It's the hoof, it's the claw, it's the tit.
It's the male and the female.
It's everything.
Yes.
Do what thou wilt, no judgments.
Back in the days of Babylonian, they were holy hookers. You would go to the temple and you would basically hook up with trans. And that was a spiritual thing back in Babylonian times.
Wow. And they put
Is this the least funny podcast you've ever done?
No, it's interesting.
Okay, I'll take it.
No, this is, dude, you are as real as a heart attack. You're as...
Do you know what they say the highest vibrational energy is? Do you know which one?
What?
They've done study. What do you think it is? This is Eddie Bob.
Highest vibration. What's the best thing you can do for yourself? And it's what I have always been since before. I'm getting cold chills thinking about it. Since before all this stuff even came out, man, I have always tried to be true to myself and just be me. And I am hated. People that are close to me, anywhere I have ever worked, anybody that is friends with me and sees this knows that I am either loved or I am hated at work or with people. Dude, either you love me or you hate me. It's because of what what they're getting ready to talk about. It's because I just try to. I'm being me. I'm being as honest me as possible, and people. Oh man, people they hate that. They can't stand it.
Pavel gave me this, but what do you think?
Highest vibration.
Highest vibrational energy.
Meaning you mean existing? So like right now we're vibrating.
So like what emotion? I guess I would say because I'm trying to.
I want to say laughter.
Love, right? Love.
Okay,
Most people would say love. It's not.
Okay.
The highest vibrational energy is authenticity.
Ooh.
Authenticity is the highest level of vibration.
But that's not an emotion.
Well, I was trying to lead you into love so we could get to it.
So is it love?
No, it's authenticity. Being the most honest you can be. And you see that a lot with Thomas Sowell has a great quote in a society that demands perfection, only liars can thrive. And that's paraphrasing it. And we see that a lot. We see these presentations of these celebrities and these politicians, and then it turns out they're not that guy or that girl, and it all goes away. Mm-hmm. Authenticity is, you've seen it a lot now with content creators who are on certain issues seem to be.
It's all right. Now to go refill that Coca-Cola. I ain't checked the backyard. Because our crawl space basement,
going complete.
We had there is something wrong, and I think our landlord knows that it's been that way. Our crawl space basement is full of everything that we have. Everything that's went down the sink, that's went down the shower, and went down the toilet is in our crawl space, and it's like this deep. It's insane, and it's going on 8:30, and nobody's even here yet. It was almost noon before her maintenance guy showed up here yesterday, and I don't even want to talk about it. That's a whole, like I said yesterday, that's a whole, oh man,
completely opposite of what they were preaching all the time. and they lose their base.
But if you see me get up and walk away, it's because I'm going to check to see if anybody's here yet.
Authenticity is the highest form of education of energy.
So most people though are vibrating not authentic at all.
Yeah, it's very hard.
They're following the herd.
You lose a lot of people around you.
Groupthink.
Yeah.
But I always say those people aren't really friends.
Yes.
They're insecure.
Yes.
And they want their peers to like them, but their peers really don't like them.
Well,
their peers don't even like themselves.
I have been blessed to watch friends of mine go from open micer to A-list comedian, and I think sometimes, and I'll accept if this is in my head, but I really do believe that the things I talk about make them uncomfortable because they're living their dreams, right? And you know how hard it is to get a job in LA or Hollywood. You need 1,000 green lights, and all you need is one red light, and it doesn't happen. So the best way is to not ever get anything close to anything that could bring on a red light.
Yes.
That's my opinion. That's why I think some people get nervous about me.
They do, but I'm going to go back here is that you are, I consider this torrents, right? Remember when torrents happened? And they would share it peer to peer.
Yes.
So the internet was created as for the government, right? And now we all are getting wiser. The bigger people, let's say CNN and different stuff, will say, oh, conspiracy theorists and all this, and they'll try to shit on us.
Yeah.
Did they expect the internet? Why did they give us this thing to empower us?
Well, there's a theory put out by my friend Tino Sanchez from Tinfoil Hat. His theory is that it was actually put out to get us all to fight with each other. There's this whole, a friend of mine, Jamie Dyer, Jay Dyer's wife.
Yeah.
She
really listen to this part because this is how they are deeply manipulating people right now with the internet and AI, and I feel like this is why, this is how they're getting everybody now. This is what it's come to. This is how they're controlling.
He has a theory that algorithms are the new Tower of Babel.
Yeah, and I don't exactly know what the Tower of Babel is. I've had her on.
The Tower of Babel is that Nimrod, who was considered the first Antichrist, wanted to build a tower so high that they could go to war with God again.
So now...
So what God did was he destroyed the temple, and this is theories I've talked with Christians. They destroyed the temple, and he sent everybody all over the world, and then gave them fallen angels as their gods.
Okay, so what did she think is the new Tower of Babel?
Algorithms.
What?
Because if we
algorithms,
have opposite algorithms, and most people think their algorithm is giving them what's happening in the world,
we'll fight.
We'll fight with each other.
And also we're in our...
We can't talk to each other.
We're all contained entities.
Siloed.
Yes, 100%. So we have these... So is the internet a mistake for us to get together?
Well, sometimes... I always say this about they think the masters of mankind, every plan they do works out exactly the way they want. And I go, well, how many times have you thrown a party and the train goes almost off the tracks? And that's just a small party. Now imagine trying to control the world. And maybe at the highest levels you have the right positions, but as you go lower and lower down the power structure, you're starting to get people that may not be the best at what they do, and the train goes off the tracks. So I do think the internet has been better for us. I just think you can't save everybody, and there's going to be people who are just going to do the official narrative, and they're going to follow that. And there's an old saying like, don't worry about the sheep, wake up the sleeping lions. And I say, don't even worry about the lions. Don't wake up anybody. Put out the data, and those who want to save themselves will save themselves.
That's what I'm trying to do with y'all. I'm just putting out the data. Y'all do your own research. That's all I'm saying.
Dude, that's so true. I feel like they created a lion with me.
Yeah.
Because they attacked me on the littlest things.
Yeah.
And then I was like, this is bullshit. And COVID really was a psyop that I think didn't work because it woke up people that were like, wait a minute, what? They were so rude about so many different things. And people I liked were telling me, get the fucking jab.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
It's so weird, right? That's how powerful the programming is.
Dude, they were angry at me.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't go out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you crazy?
Yep.
And then,
what they're talking about now, the jab. Covidito. I don't even want to say the word, because if I put this stuff out, I don't want my stuff getting struck and getting pulled from algorithms. Even in my own space with my own people. Saying the C word will... It puts you in an algorithm, man. I'm telling you, and you won't... Oh, man. You guys remember not too long ago, during the C word, everybody, there was... You either took it or you didn't. And the people that took it, if you didn't take it, oh, man, everybody was fighting. Take it, don't take it, take it, take it, don't take it, take it, take it, don't take it. I didn't take that stuff. No, there ain't no way I'd never do that. Because what they're getting ready to go into and talk about as a reason why I wanted to make this video about this certain specific topic, this is that topic, is the C word and what involved around the C word and what their long-term goals and what they were trying to do with it is.
The fact that I'm going to have to bleep that word.
Yeah.
What does that tell you?
Yeah, 100%. Even today, when everything's coming out, you know, with it, like, whatever you may think of RFK Jr., I actually have friends who are friends with him.
He's the best.
Everybody I've ever met.
He's the best.
Do you know him personally?
No, we're probably related.
Yeah.
I'm sure we all come from the same tribe.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But by the way, he's the best. Why would he go out? You tell me this. This is a great example. Because you could say everything's a psyop, right? Why would he go against his family, against his job, against everything, when he could just have a cush life, make $10 million a year, and fucking be a golfer?
I know friends. You know Michael Binder, right?
Mike Binder, of course.
Mike Binder's very good friends with RFK Jr. and you know, Craig Shoemaker is too, and they're all like, he's the nicest guy you've ever met in your life.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the first time I've ever known somebody who has a direct relationship with a presidential candidate.
And he's real.
And they say he's the best.
And it's real.
And nobody's perfect. I don't agree with RFK on everything. But this new stuff he's bringing out is like devastating. And here we are right again. And just, you talk about your friends. I have family members. You know, most of my family's like, I don't want to do a couple really close ones. I don't want to get into specifics of it. But they were like telling everybody. And it's like, you know me. I love you. You know, I would step in front of a car to save you, and you're listening to someone on television tell you the exact opposite, and you're listening to them and not listening to me. That's how powerful the programming is. I've heard people say they broke up with their marriages because of COVID. You know, they broke up on that. Mm-hmm. Marriages broken up. People stopped talking to their family members because of it. Like, that's how powerful the brainwashing is.
Yes.
It's like, what's the purpose of that? What's the purpose of taking it to be healthy, but then you're not going to talk to your family members or your husbands or your wives?
Yes. So, by the way, all that stuff, here's a little conspiracy I talked about. The black lights, once you get it, it shows up who has it. Do you believe that?
Oh, you mean the black light, like kind of like
on
when
the
you
street lights?
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's parts of Schaumburg. I was just in New Mexico and Albuquerque. There's little places around America where they have section of black lights, and
oh man, this is giving me cold chills. In the town that I stay in now, there is 2 or 3 spots around this town where the street lights are black lights. They're black lights is what they're talking about right now.
They said it was a manufacturing problem, and people get so angry about it.
I wouldn't doubt it, dude.
But it was a way to read who has it.
Who got the stab. It's a way to read who got it and who didn't.
I do.
I put a magnet on a girl, it stuck.
If any, I don't care if you did or not. I'm sorry if you did get poked because, come to find out, it's all bogus. But anyway, take a magnet and see if it sticks to where you got poked.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, I'm sure if I put the right arm under there, because I didn't get it, it was going to light up.
100%.
And the luciferase If you want to go deep into that.
How deep do you want to go, dude?
Well, I believe that, and I believe that is an actual thing you can look up that is an ingredient of it.
Yeah.
And you could argue that they're injecting what? The devil in you? What is it?
Well, so...
Keep it simple.
Here's the thing. This is one of the craziest conspiracies I've had on my show.
And when I I want to hold that. And when I talk to people, that's why I have to go slow with them, because you overwhelm them. It's too much. But people really do wake up.
See, and that's why I'm with you guys. That's why I'm giving you guys just certain clips of certain things, of topics and things that I am into and that I research. Dude, my old lady gets mad at me because I'm always watching. A lot of time I'm on this computer because what is going on right now is crazy. Like, no! What happened? Commercials?
And you could argue that they're...
Okay. My blue pad right here. Like, this side. I have one side for things I need to look up, and one side of stuff that is other topics that I need to dive into. Dude, there is so much craziness just in this little pad. Because too many things. There's too many dots connected. There's too much stuff that is out there that makes sense if you do your own due diligence. And it's wild.
They're injecting what? The devil in you? What is it?
Well, so
keep it simple.
Here's the thing. This is one of the craziest conspiracies I've had on my show.
And when I want to hold that. And when I talk to people, that's why I have to go slow with them, because you overwhelm them. It's too much. But people really do wake up.
That's what I was saying. I'm keeping it in those short spurts of stuff that I'm putting out there because I just want to keep it simple for people to catch on, and so they can start doing their own research.
You had a crazy conspiracy.
So I had these guys on called the Nephilim Death Squad, right?
Wow.
That's it. They're a great podcast. They go by Top Lobster Raven. Apparently, you got to have an animal name to be on the show.
And they're all the giant. They study of the giants.
No, they're actually two tiny guys.
But they study of the giants.
They are fearless.
Okay.
They're great.
Okay.
I call them my children.
Okay.
Okay, because they're like people that start shows after Tinfoil Hat, and I'm so happy for them. And the more of us, the more out there, more talking about this, the harder it is to contain it. Mm-hmm. So they come on and they tell me about this.
Sam Tripoli, matter of fact, Sam Tripoli, he has a podcast. Oh yeah, and I look up Donald Barr too, but that's on the Epstein subject. Oh yeah, Sam Tripoli. Tin foil hats. All right, real quick, podcast that will get you plugged in, man. Ninjas or Butterflies. Sam Tripoli's Tinfoil Hats. Jamie Kennedy, he's more of a comedy, but he's getting into the black pill truth, like the mainstream lies and stuff like that. I think there's another guy. Sean Ryan is another big one. Oh, The Diary of a CEO. That dude is amazing. These podcasts, I'm telling you guys, will open you up to some very, very wild and crazy information. Like they'll tap you in, and Camp. It's Camp Gagan. Camp CampGagnon. Camp Gagan. He was on a bigger podcast, but now he has his own. That's another one, man, that you wanna watch. Oompaville, he's a hilarious theorist. He does deep dives, and they're crazy deep dives, but they're funny. He's a goofy. Tim Dillon show, he'll tap you into something crazy. I think that's about it right now that I can see. Blurry Creatures is another one. They're in the same. They're on the same topics and stuff as Ninja Butterfly, Sam Tripoli. I'm telling you guys to check these podcasts out, man. I don't know if y'all are into podcasts or anything, but man, I am definitely into information. I love learning crazy things that just, if you deep dive and research yourself, you're going to find out. And some of these things will hurt your mind, man. You really gotta be strong up there if you want to learn this information.
One particular doctor,
because it's
and
real.
They're talking
real.
about how he was kind of the godfather of MK Ultra, and he had studied enough.
And Joe Rogan, the Joe Rogan podcast will tap you into a lot of these gentlemen and females. Like, the information's out there. Y'all gotta, like I said,
if you can traumatize someone enough, you can split their personality, and that other personality can astral project, to do telepathic communications, all that stuff, right? Well, he also discovered that if you can get metal into somebody, you can transfer radio waves.
Yes, this is David Icke.
David, look up David Icke. Deep dive on David Icke, blow your mind. I just watched a podcast where his son was on the podcast talking about his father, David. Oh man, that's just a whole nother thing. But what he was just talking about, them trying to get metal inside of people, like trying to get metal in their system, like what was in the stick, what was in the stab, like what was in the. Like, he's going to talk about fillings in your teeth. Why they use metal? Why? I mean, they've been using metals since way back when, before it was ever a thing. But they used to use gold. Now they use a different type of metal.
David Icke is saying that if you go to the cemetery with people who died who had the jab, they're Bluetooth.
Yes, and so now we look at fillings in your teeth. And now we're looking at metal in the jibs.
So is everyone a radio tower for what?
There are some people, Jamie, that think 80% of your thoughts aren't really even yours.
I agree with that. Meaning they're put into you.
Yes.
So are these people that become receivers, are they basically making everyone Manchurian candidates?
Personally, I'd go with Sparkle.
Like I said, guys, that's why I'm only putting little sections of this stuff out, because there's so much shit that they talk about. Every topic can get a deep dive, and you gotta do your own due diligence in your own research. And you can tap into some really crazy information. But I get it. There's a lot of people that don't. They just want to live their life and whatnot. I do too. I just want to take care of my family, like my kids and my old lady. I just want us to live our lives. But I do want to know, there is that part of me that wants to know why the world is the way it is, man. Why? What is the problem? Because I'm raising kids in this world. That's why I am so invested on what that is going on out there. Because there's so much more to this world than what our daily lives are. And it affects everyone. Like, I'm not going to be part of the herd. I'm not going to be a sheep. If anybody that watches this knows me, whether you want to admit it or not, man, I'm a lion, dude. I go my own way. Everybody, like, me and my past history with losing jobs is because, like I said, you either hate me or you love me. It's because I'm outspoken. I'm not taking nobody's issue anymore. I'm not listening to jobs that shit on you and treat you like crap and don't take care of you like an employee should be. I can't handle that crap, man. Because I know I got good work ethic and I'll work circles around people. And that's why that's why at old jobs, and a lot of people that know me, it's why I'm either loved or hated. Because people either love how I work or they hate it because I make them look stupid. And that's another reason why, man, I'm just, like they said a little while ago, I'm not tooting my own horn either. I'm just trying to be authentic. I'm just trying to be me, man. And I'm not going to be anybody else. Like, there ain't no other John Ewing in this world, I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Cleans everyday messes, and it won't clean out your wallet.
Add to cart.
Well, so I had this guy named Jim Lee and Topher Gardner on, and they came on to talk about weather manipulation. And they've been manipulating weather since like the 1800s. And there's articles on manipulate weather. This guy Jim Lee has every article ever written from the 1800s on about all the weather manipulation, right? So he brought up that they've got down to the point where, like, if they need something to pop off, they can send out a radio wave that makes someone pop off and get crazy. Great example. So it starts to come out that Obama was basically busted wiretapping Donald Trump. The day it drops, you know what happens the next day?
Huge tornado.
Shootings at the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl parade. And now that's all the news is talking about. Nobody's talking about the Obama and basically getting busted, illegally wiretapping an elected president, which makes that worse than Watergate.
Isn't that Watergate?
That's even worse. Watergate wasn't even what they told you. Watergate was, you know where they got all the information from? Where? All these senators and congressmen were banging escorts, and they were talking pillow talk.
Yeah.
And they had to come up with a way because they didn't want to burn that whole thing with guys talking to hookers.
Honeypot.
Yes.
So wait, I never even heard about the Obama thing.
Oh, you didn't hear that?
I didn't even hear that. And that's crazy. So why isn't it being investigated?
I didn't hear about it either.
Because they are the center of power. The elites.
What if the public heard about it? Wouldn't they demand an investigation?
No. I think they are so distracted now they don't even care. They could literally tell you there's aliens and then no one would care.
Dude, it's so crazy.
Yeah.
I'm seeing more and more.
But I can get into that as well.
Well, let's go slow.
You want me to tell you about the Obama wiretapping?
Yes, keep it simple.
So when it looks like Obama's going to win, they're freaking out because Hillary Clinton...
Trump, you mean?
When they find out that Trump's going to win, Hillary Clinton, that whole Democrat group is freaking out because they've been in power for so long.
Let's start with one question. I believe Trump's a real one. Is he a real one?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
The fact that you said that is good, though.
I don't know.
That's
dude.
a good one.
It's very hard to believe anybody authentic gets into that place.
Okay.
But Obama, Bush's,
Roseanne swears he is.
They're all part of the George Bush death cabal.
Okay.
They're all under, even though they're Democrats, Republicans, they're all under the same. Bush and Obama are family members.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I saw
Do you
that.
know what their first common relative is?
This is going to sound stupid, but I almost want to say Abraham Lincoln.
No, Hinckley.
Yes,
Yes.
Wow.
Right?
Wow. Hinckley the...
Shot Reagan.
No!
Yes.
No!
The Bushes had dinner with the Hinckleys the night before.
Oh my gosh, dude, I'm getting cold just thinking about this stuff, man. You guys, oh my gosh, dude, this stuff gets me so fired up, dude. That's why I wish, oh man, dude, I just need to start a podcast myself, dude, and talk about this stuff, man. You guys gotta get tapped in, dude. I haven't watched this far. You're getting my authentic reaction. I got to, right before, like right in here, right after the brainwashing, I stopped it. Man, I just need to put this. I need to record myself reacting to it. I need to record myself and explain this because it ties into what I was talking about yesterday. Golly. Okay. So Bush, Obama, relation. Bush-Obama relation? Yeah, that's good.
Oh!
Yeah, 100%.
Do you know that Kevin Brennan and Neil Brennan's father was the CFO of Intellivision? That's just a side thing. But isn't that wild?
In charge of what?
He was CFO of Intellivision.
Oh, really?
I know everything's connected. Go back to what you were saying.
Okay.
So you just said that
So Obama,
Bush
Clintons
and Obama
are all under the
Clinton
same...
is related to Obama?
No. Well, I'm sure you can find it far enough. You want to hear a really crazy story? And then we'll go back to this?
Finish one.
No, let me just finish this one. So when they had the commission to discover what happened in the JFK assassination, everybody on that commission, the Warren Commission, was basically controlled op, except for one. Everyone voted it was a magical bullet, except for one guy. I can't remember his name, but one guy dissented and said this story doesn't make sense. So one day after he does that, he's driving to the airport. He gets on a plane. He's never heard from again. Disappears. Do you know who drove him to the airport?
No.
Bill Clinton. A young Bill Clinton drove him to the airport. Yeah. So they're all connected, bro. So you got this Bush cabal.
Is that real?
Yeah. Yeah. So you got this Bush cabal
That's
that's
real?
basically been in power. Yeah, 100% since the Nazis crip walked over here, right? So I think Trump represents another. I think Trump is a crime boss. I think, and we love the you know.
He's loved.
He's
Been loved on the streets forever.
He's
been
a crime
staple
boss.
of rap.
He runs a
He
different
is.
thing, right?
He is the man.
Okay.
I agree with you.
So you basically have satanic poodles versus crime bosses here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I believe he's got.
What he said right there. The P word. I ain't even gonna say it because you can't say that stuff anymore. I can't say it. It's a P word.
Okay. So he runs and he looks like he's winning. They're freaking the fuck. She thought she was winning to the end. And then something happens with Comey and he drops this whole thing about basically emails and all this stuff that turned into the Russian hacking thing, right? So Trump wins. Hillary Clinton comes up with this crazy idea that she's going to frame Trump for Russian collusion because she had done data on that what people didn't like about her, and one thing was this Uranium One deal, where they gave Russia 10% of our uranium. And you go, why would you do that? Well, the plan was to give them the uranium, hope that the Russians turn around and give it to Iran, and then they could be like, Iran has uranium, giving it to them by the Russians, and then you could start a World War III, right?
And we want to go war with Iran to take what?
The Greater Israel Project.
Which is a whole probably other conversation.
It's probably a whole other conversation. So they come up with this scheme.
That's a whole other thing.
What happened was they put this guy named Carter Page on Trump's transition team. Carter Page has been around so long, he was part of Clinton's transition team. So they placed this guy, knowing that he has weird Russian connections, on Trump's transition team. Then they go to the FISA court and be like, this guy, Carter Page, has Russian connections. We need to...
Oh my gosh, sorry guys, I know stuff's been all over. I think somebody's here. I'm serious. If I don't see anybody by 10 o'clock, I don't even know. I'm calling the Board of Health.
We need to wiretap.
That's how bad my base
and because of some RICO shit, they wiretapped the president, an elected a president. They wiretapped him illegally because they made the whole thing all up.
Mm-hmm. That's insane.
And what they tried to do was get something on him so they could unseat him and in their delusional minds insert Hillary Clinton into the presidency.
And A, did they get anything? No.
No.
And B, why isn't anyone talking about this?
Because the elites are both criminal, police, prosecutor, judge, and jury.
So is it really Trump against them?
I personally think there's a lot of things about Trump that I don't enjoy, but I do believe it's warring factions. Like, I'm reading this book on the Tsar right now, on Alexander II. Dude, Russian royal families were killing each other left and right for power. These are just two powerful crime organizations going at it. Trump represents New York City real estate, which is some of the most gangster shit out there, dude.
100%.
And they just want more power, so they're going in. So being president is kind of like being mayor of Chicago. You hand out all the contracts, and you hand them out to your friends, and then the other guy was going to hand them out to his friends. So that's where the power struggle comes.
Okay, so I say he's real. You say he's in your opinion, pretty real.
I think he is a gangster.
Okay.
All right, we're going to leave it right there. Y'all do your own due diligence. Look up. And honestly, look up this video. Jamie Kennedy's podcast. Go watch his podcast. Don't rewatch me. Because I'm all over the place. And I'm sorry. I can't help it. Guys, go research, go watch this stuff yourselves. Go watch and listen. Don't just watch it. Listen. Take this information in. Write stuff down. And research what you write down. Deep dive into this stuff, man. I'm telling you guys, dude. We have, like, I got a modem. I got a computer. I got a little setup. We all have supercomputers in our pockets. Every one of y'all that's watching this is watching on a supercomputer. Y'all can look up. We all got the world in our hands, dude. See, we can tap into any and everything. All the information that you want, dude. You could learn so much. Who needs schools when, like, you got a phone? I could teach my kids so much more than what I ever learned in school. Because as of right now, as a 36-year-old, whatever, Man, a lot of stuff that I learned in school, man, the only stuff I remember the most of is history, and history is cooked. Like, what I learned in school, some of it's crazy. That doesn't even go with the narrative of what they taught us. And shop, engine, small engine, welding, drafting, that's all the stuff that I can still use to this day. Shop class. None of that other stuff is, I believe, is relevant. Like, if I could take my kids out of school and teach them myself, if I had the time, if I had money to support us, I would do it in a heartbeat. Despite the fact of socialization. Kids need to socialize. These phones, computers, they don't need to be in schools. They don't need that. That's what school is for kids to socialize and learn and maybe get bullied a little bit and learn to defend themselves. Like, oh man, that's a whole nother topic. I could go on and off again about everything and all these other topics and stuff. But peace and love, y'all. Keep your heads up. Don't let nothing get in your way. Don't let nobody depict or stop you on what you want with your life. If you think it and you believe it, you can manifest it and make it happen. And find the Lord. Our Lord and Savior is healing. I'm telling you. Peace and love, y'all. Peace and love. Y'all keep it real. If you want to keep watching, you ain't got to like and subscribe or nothing. I'm just putting this out here because I like doing this stuff. I would love to be able to do this stuff regularly and get paid to do it, but there ain't no way. That ain't ever going to happen. So, just if you want to like it, if you want to subscribe to my YouTube, I don't even know what my YouTube is. Oh, I'm putting this on YouTube. It's Ewing TV, I think. See, that's how much I don't know. Yeah, Ewing TV. Subscribe, like it, go there and check it out. Because this is going on Facebook. This is where most people are going to watch this.